think actually you may or may not believe this, but like when I'm on stage, I'm actually just like hyper anxious all the time. I'm so concerned about like what I'm doing that I'm actually never, or very, very rarely, I'm actually in the moment. I think like so much of the prep work is done beforehand that I build up this like, and this is the reason why I've taken a bit more of like a step back from doing live stuff. I haven't played like a band show in like a long time because like I was just riddled with anxiety on stage, and like I still am to some degree, but I kind of like managed to play it off as if like I would just jump around, or I would kind of close my eyes and get into it and just lay into my guitar or whatever it was. But going back to what you were saying, like not necessarily on stage, but like more in the studio. I think when I'm recording like for myself or other people, um, yeah, I don't necessarily see like shapes or colors, but I think I definitely hear it and feel it. I think like before it's even happened. I think like sometimes like I might be writing a song on acoustic on like the acoustic or something like that, and like all at once I can hear every single part. So which is a lot for my brain. But I tend to kind of like, yeah, I can hear what the bass is doing, I can hear what the drums are going to be doing, like pretty much then kind of mapping, and then I'll just map out the whole song. Yeah, so like that's kind of like more of like how it is. But I mean, on stage, like I have sometimes we have click, it varies. Sometimes we have click track in our ears, sometimes we don't. Depending on the song, venue, how much setup time we have, like we're able to do either.
Mm.
Which is kind of like I think is probably the better way to do things these days. If you do have a click track set up and it's synced with this and it's got in-ear splits and all that kind of stuff, it's like that's great and that's really, really cool. For a headline, you've got the time to do that, I think. But if you've got a support slot where you need to be off and on, I think like just having maybe like, I don't know, an SPD pad that you can just whack I don't know, a synth pad or something that just sustains for the whole song, or just like maybe bridges the gap between one song and another so there's not like an awkward silence there. Um, Stuff like that. There's a lot that you can do to kind of like to kind of get into